Hi there, this is the Summit City Rental video tutorial of the full DJ rental system. First off, the full DJ rental system is your premier DJ system that you'll need for any wedding reception, ceremony, corporate event, any event besides a concert, of course. And the wedding receptions can go up to 350 people, no problem. This system is used by top DJs all across the nation. If they're not using this, they're using a cheaper system, but this is all the name brand items that you will hear when you should go and shop at many different retailers. So we're going to kind of go through everything. First off, I just want to make sure we have our checklist items all kind of gathered. The full DJ rental system does need a DJ box. It kind of has all the equipment inside of it. 2 speakers. This is just one speaker showing because it will just show the one side, and then you can add the other side. It's like the same process. 2 speaker stands. 3 XLR cables, such as these guys. XLR are the ones that have like 3 pins to them. You've kind of seen them probably if you've gone to a concert with a roadie like wiring them up, and also the female side. You'll also need power cords. Not IEC power cords, you'll need 3 of those also. IEC power cords are these guys. They have the 3, that's kind of a standard household outlet. I should also mention that this DJ system works on any household system, even with extension cords up to 200 feet away. It will not have any issues. Comes with a corded microphone. You have the option to upgrade with a wireless microphone, and it comes with the headphone jack to play any kind of music source you want to play with. With this system, you can have the corded or wireless microphone. And also with this system, with this video tutorial, after we show the DJ side, we'll show you how to run the video side too with the HDMI and everything else, because this system does include that also. If you just get the DJ system, you'll miss out on the video item inputs like this system shows, but everything else will be identical. We've worked very hard to do that, so every box is the same. This is the only box that has the video ability to it for outdoor movie nights, for corporate meetings, especially if they're using like a flat screen TV and they want to show PowerPoints and talk. It has all that there with them. So let's get to it and let's get started here. First, I'm going to bring this box in. This is kind of the guts of everything. As we bring this box in, I'm going to start over here. You'll see that there are 2 latches here. You just kind of stick your fingers in there and lift them up. The whole box lid will come off. Lift it up far enough, it will unhinge. Set the box off to the side. Do not lose it. Again, do not lose it. You'd be surprised how many people do lose this thing. You should not have to break this apart. However, in later videos for technical support, we will break this down and kind of walk through the wires with you. We're going to turn this to the side here. This guy will just pop open like this. Everything is labeled in here. So once again, we're just going to look at the DJ side. You'll see that this has a lot more inputs to it, especially if you get the DJ one. And the reason is like I said, this is a video one also. But nevertheless, they are identical the same way. So here is your headphone jack already in here. None of these cables up top should be removed. I'm gonna lift this up here. Hopefully that guy won't fall on me. None of these cables should be removed. We have multiple notes in there telling you not to remove them and everything else. But anyways, we're gonna go through this. And I'm gonna bring this up even more so you can get a good view of it here. So we've got our headphone jack, and let's kind of start with the basics, all right? First off, we're gonna wanna connect our speakers to it, all right? So we wanna grab an XLR cable. When you build this system, you wanna build from the box first. Don't build from the speaker, build from the box first. So we're gonna unvelcro this, and we're gonna look in here, and you'll see at the bottom here, you'll see left speaker connection, right speaker connection, corded microphone input. Well, we are connecting a speaker, so we are gonna use this. As you can see the 3 prongs, which means it's a male. Therefore, we need the female. Gently, again, gently, there's no reason to force anything. Push that in there. As you push that in there for the left speaker is known as if you were standing behind the box, DJing yourself. So you're gonna go to your left-hand side. You'll just kind of unravel the cord, set that cord off to the side, and then we'll come to the speaker here in a little bit. Once that's done, you're gonna do the right speaker connection and do the exact same thing on that side. Now that we have our speakers connected, it's time to connect the power cord. We need to grab our IEC power cord. It's your standard computer, TV power cord. Grab that, and you'll see that we have power input here. We're gonna put that in, but do not plug it in yet. Again, do not plug it in yet. As a reminder, Summit City Rental does not provide extension cords. We only provide the necessary power cords. Now, we're going to plug in our microphone, our corded microphone. Usually what people will do is they'll kind of set their laptop here, plug this in, and we'll get our corded microphone going here too. So we have here where it says corded microphone input. We'll take our corded microphone input, place it right there. Sometimes you may hear a click, sometimes you may not. We will grab our corded microphone. We will plug our corded microphone in. Sometimes you may or may not hear a click. Once again, it's gently placing it. Do not force it because the pins could be incorrect. So gently pull it out, make sure the pins are correct, and gently place it in. Before we power this up though, we want to make sure you turn down the main input volume. We pull that down. We want to make sure all channels are turned to the left. So you have channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4. Then in the middle of the board you have 5, 6, down below 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure they are all turned to the left or counterclockwise. Once that's done, we can plug it in. I find my power source, which is right here. I will plug this in. As I plug it in, I will hit the power button right here. Once the power button is turned on, you should automatically see the board light up, and you should see some items down here light up also. Trying to leave those closed. Now, we do not have a speaker connected yet, so we're going to stop there. Everything is still turned to the left, and we're going to turn our speaker, learn how to plug in our speaker. I'm going to slide this over here. You need to grab a speaker stand. You open the speaker stand by pushing out with your fingers. Once again, pushing out, grabbing the center, and pushing down. To close the speaker stand, you just grab at the center, lift it up, grab your hands, make sure your fingers are out for any pinching points, and close the speaker stand. So once again, you open it, push down in the center. As you set the speaker down, ensure that's in a sturdy feature. Next, we're going to put our speaker on top of it. As we put our speaker on top of it, slowly lift it. You'll see that there's a hole in the back of the speaker, or bottom of the speaker, not back. And then you'll find the hole, and the speaker will gently go on there. You can rotate the speaker 360 degrees. We're going to rotate it towards its back. That XLR cable that you plugged in and set off to the side, you're going to grab it. You're going to take that, and you can plug it into either gain A or gain B, or line A or line B. It does not matter which one. Once you plug it in, you're good to go. Next, we need to grab our power cord. As we grab our power cord here, we're going to plug it into the AC inlet, gently placing it in. There's no reason to force anything. Now, before we power this on or plug it in, we want to make sure that the power is turned off gain A is turned off, and gain A is turned off. Next, we're gonna plug this in. To the customer supplied power outlet. Once it's plugged in, we're gonna flip the switch to on. As the switch comes to on, you'll see lights appear here at the top. Once the blue power light is lit up, we'll be ready to move forward. The blue power light has lit up. As you notice, we have mic turned on. We want to turn that down to line. There's no reason to have that. Depending on what room you're in, if you're in, let's say, the Baker Street train station, they're known for echoing quite a bit. You want to go and push that up to external sub. It takes the bass out of the speaker. If you're in, let's say, like a Cerruti's facility, or let's say you're in a tent or something, normal. Let's say you like to hear heavy instruments with bass in them, you want to go into deep. But normal is usually where it's kept at, or external sub. And you might just want to do that for one speaker, not like for two. Once that's plugged in, you'll slowly turn whatever one you're in. So we're in line B, we're going to turn gain B up. I usually turn them up about midway. Is usually a good source, or a little bit in between the two arrows. There's no reason to go all the way to the right. It's not, you're going to hurt a lot of eardrums if you go all the way to the right. If you're in A, you would turn gain A up. So let's go to our stand and let's test our corded microphone to make sure it works. So here we go. You'll see that channel 1 is wireless microphone and channel 2 is corded mic. So we're going to turn our corded mic on. We're going to turn our main volume up by pushing it up slowly, and we're just going to start right around 15. At 15, we're going to turn channel 2 up. Test. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test. As you can hear, I'm not hearing myself quite yet. Test 1 2. But when I go up to 0, I can hear myself. Now I'm seeing that I have to turn these volumes up really, really loud. That's not a good sign, but don't worry, you're going to become an expert in DJ system here. Right above channel 2, and I'm going to turn that camera just a little bit and bring it in so you can see what we're going to do. There we go. So here we go. We're looking at channel 2 here. Up here is called a gain. And a gain is very important because it allows more amplification. So we're going to slowly turn that gain up to about 1/4 of the way. Then we're going to do retesting. Turn our microphone on, turn this up to about 20, and then slowly turn volume channel 2 up. Test 1 2, test 1 2. I'm finding that I'm getting louder. Now, I'm not too excited though, so I'm going to turn that gain up just some more until I'm happy with it. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Wow, what an improvement. Let's take that main volume up to 0 now and see if that's where I would like to be during the event. Test 1 2. Looking good. I'm kind of by the speaker, so I'm getting some feedback, which isn't good. So I might have to bring it down just a hair. And look at that. It's working great. And I'm excited about that. Now, you may have to adjust that for everything. Channel 1, if you do the wireless microphone option, which we'll show here in a second, or your headphone inputs, which is channel 3 and 4. You may have to change these up. They may already be up. You may not have to touch them. This is kind of just starting everything from scratch, so that way you know what you're looking for, so you can be an expert in the main DJ rental system by Summit City Rental. So with this system can get a wireless microphone upgrade to it also. Wireless microphone system is really easy to do, and I'll show you why. Because it's already built in, you just need the handheld receiver. So we're going to scoot this back, and you'll see here that the handheld receiver is this orange light. Never knew it was there probably. we're on channel 3. Let's go get the wireless microphone that was given to us. This is what the wireless microphone will look like. To change it to channel 3, you want to go below the blue into this black base and slowly turn it clockwise. It's plastic, so it's not going to be super hard. As you do that, ensure this wireless microphone is turned to the off position. You'll see a little screwdriver here. Take that screwdriver out, change it to channel 3. You'll see an arrow down there. I don't know if I can show that in the camera, but you'll see an arrow. And we've changed that now to channel 3. Wonderful. If we turn that on right now, you'll see that we have signs of the wireless microphone on the orange bars there. So we're going to close that up by turning it clockwise. Do not over tighten. It's just a gentle close and we're good to go. Turn our wireless microphone to the on position by underneath. And channel 1 is our wireless microphone. So we're going to slowly turn this up. Test 1, 2. Once again, I cannot really hear myself. So to fix this, I need to turn the gain up. So I'm going to turn this down just a hair. And I'm going to slowly turn my gain up. Slowly. Ooh, right there. I love it. It's sounding wonderful. These are exciting points. I hope you are becoming so great and thinking yourself as a freaking rock star. Because this is something that many people don't know how to do, many DJs don't know how to do, and this is where a setup guy comes into play and sets all this up for you. But now you know how to do it with the Summit City Rental video tutorial, and you can rock your event out tonight with this system. So, once again, channel 1, channel 2, wireless microphone, corded microphone, 3 and 4 are going to be your headphone jack to play your video source. Once again, if your video source isn't coming through, turn your gains up a little bit. If you're still not hearing it and you're like, oh my gosh, I got everything up to 100, turn it down. Don't do that. Unplug it. Make sure your video source is coming from your laptop. Are you hearing music? Wonderful. If not, figure out why you're not doing that, because that's your issue for your source. Plug that back in. Once that's plugged in, then slowly turn the volumes up. Is your laptop or your phone on mute? Is it on a lower value? If so, great, we've solved the problem. Turn those volumes up and then mess with these again, 3 and 4. You should start to see some kind of music start to come out of your source. So if your corded microphones or wireless microphones are working and you're not getting any music, it can't be because of the board, because those likely aren't the issue. So hopefully this was helpful to you. If you have any technical issues where there's issues going on, first give us a call, 260-267-6730, or visit us online at summitcityrental.com or fortwayneweddings.com. And one of the technical people will give you a shout and kind of walk you through on what's behind the box. Because you shouldn't have to look behind the box, it should all be operational. But you know what? Things come up, traveling comes up, they come unloose. And you know what? That's what we're here for, to kind of walk you through that. Because actually down here, it's a very simple process to kind of pass through some things. So hopefully this was helpful, and you are now a master at the full DJ rental system by Summit City Rental. Thanks for watching our video tutorial. Have fun partying out.